Good morning, good morning, good morning, my beautiful imperfectionist family. What's good? It's your girl Tammy, aka That's a Woman, coming to you with this week's session of planting and or watering, where I'm either planting something new in your life or I'm watering something that has already planted. At the end of the day, I am here to charge you. I am here to energize you, give you that little midweek strength to let you know, hey, we got this. I'm good. I'm going to keep moving forward and all is well. And before I jump in, I know you guys already see it. Yeah, girl. Yeah, boy. So your girl was at an event on Saturday, and I like doing little fun things. And even though I love tattoos, right? I love them, but I usually keep them in places where I want them to be seen or not seen. So, but I had the fun opportunity to get a hitter. And so I did that because, oh, this is fun and it's not permanent. And I did that because it's one of those little things that make me smile, right? So what am I always encouraging you? I'm always encouraging you to do something that makes you smile. Do things that bring joy to your life, because those are the things that are going to help you as you continue on this journey. And this morning I had an opportunity to minister on a prayer call, to which I came to them from Colossians 3:10, and it really talked about renewing the image that you see of yourself. And many have what I want to call a distorted image of themselves, a viewpoint. Their vantage point is distorted because a lot of people go through the life feeling as though they're inadequate, they're not worthy, they're not good enough, they don't measure up. And that is so far from the truth. That is a mindset that I want you to change. And this is what I have been doing the whole time I started this ministry, to encourage you. What has you seeing yourself from that vantage point? Why do you feel that you're not worthy? What is it that has you walking around in a woe is mindset, a scarcity mindset, a less than? When I tell you all the time, you are more than a conqueror. And when you know that, you're supposed to grab hold of that and run with it. Run the race. Stop looking at life as, okay, this is where I am and this is it. This is all I'm going to be. And listen, I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70 years old. This is not all that it has to be. You get the opportunity to, what I said the other week, change the narrative, change the vantage point. Start looking at yourself from a different lens. If that lens that you're looking at yourself from is blurry and you're always seeing yourself as defeated and woe is me as a victim, there's a lens that says that you're victorious, that you're mighty to the pulling down of strongholds. There's a lens that says greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. It's all about how you see yourself. And it's important to see yourself as God sees you. God doesn't see you as a minion in this world, even though when you look at a lot of the powers that be, they try to treat people as though they're minions. Do what I want you to do, serve me, follow my leadership, and take care of me, but don't take care of yourself. No, that's not what this is about. We are all powerful beings. We're all fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. And when we know that and see ourselves as that, then we operate different. We move different. We walk with our heads held high. We walk in the confidence and the boldness and the knowing of who we are. And as a matter of fact, when I was ministering to them, I was shown a vision of Ezekiel in the valley of dry bones. So I'm going to share it with you. As I was seeing the vision, I was reminding them that God is all that is. God is the wind beneath your wings. He is the am that I am. Remember, that's what he told Moses to tell Pharaoh. And listen, as I was talking, I could literally see Ezekiel in the valley of dry bones. And think about it. If God asked Ezekiel the question, can these bones live? And Ezekiel, knowing how powerful God is, knowing that God is all that is, God says, thou knowest, Lord. Ezekiel said, thou knowest, Lord. So when God told him to prophesy to those bones, he called forth the wind. Guess what? God is in the wind. When the bones started getting the breath in their body, that is after he called the skin to their bodies and the muscles to their bodies and the tendons and all those things for the bones to drop, to stand up, then for the wind to go. God is all that is, meaning he is in everything, everything. So what does that say to your dreams that you have allowed to die because you are afraid to live it? You are afraid to be bold enough to walk in your power and authority, which boldness is yours. You got the right to be bold enough to do what you desire to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Remember, this is about us loving one another and respecting one another. So we got to be respectful in our actions, but live your truth. Be bold enough to declare, this is my dream. I'm going to go after it. And don't let the dream chasers catch it. Because let me tell you, there are many that will stand by and try to stop your dream because they didn't live their dream. Catch that. They didn't live their dream. They have visions and dreams because, you know, it has been said there are a lot of dreams that have gone to the grave. There are a lot of songs that have not been sung that are in the grave. There are a lot of books that haven't been written, and so on and so on and so on. And I can almost imagine a lot of those people were given dreams that someone, you're not going to make any money in that. You're not going to be good in it or successful in that. Do you know how many people out there are doing this? What makes you think you're any better? And those are the things that will stop a person in their track. Those are the things that'll make a person put that dream on the back shelf and let it die out. And therefore, just as Ezekiel prophesied to the dry bones, I'm prophesying to your dream. Dream again. Get your vision back. Live the life that you desire to live. And that God sent you here. God sent each and every one of us here for a calling and a purpose. And I had the opportunity to go on stage real quickly at the event that I was at Saturday. Your purpose and your vision and your life is different from mine. And so therefore, I can't expect you to live the way I think you should, and vice versa. And that becomes the problem. Many people put these thoughts in their head and think people are supposed to operate in those thoughts. They're supposed to live according to those things. And that is not so. God gave each and every one of us individual talents. And it doesn't matter how many people are operating in that talent. You have a uniqueness that you bring to the table that the world needs from you. Not them, but you. And catch that, because there are so many people being discouraged. So many people struggling with mental health issues because they know they're not living their full potential. They're not doing what they want to do. And here's the thing. I'm not saying abandon whatever and drop whatever you're doing, whatever that may be, but start investing. Invest in you. Invest in your purpose. Invest in your dreams. Invest in all that you are and that you can be. Because I say it all the time, the thoughts become things. And if you can believe it and see it in your mind, you can achieve it. And that's the important thing for you to know. Whatever you put your mind to, you can have it. You can be, do, or have anything that you want. You just have to keep believing. You have to keep trusting and take God out of the box that many have put him in. God has been put in a box that when you really step back and look and you're like, wait a minute, pause. God is the creator of the universe. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above anything that I could ever ask or think. Why do I limit him? And when I say limit him, you're limiting yourself because God is in you. God is in you. And when you know that, you take the limits off. There's a song, a gospel song, take the limits off. It's time for us to take the limits off. Why? Because there is explosive blessings. There is dates with destiny. There's divine orchestration that's being worked out on your behalf, but you're limiting yourself because you don't see yourself going any further. You can only go as far as you allow yourself to go by your vision. If you only see yourself going to the state line, that's as further as you're going to go. If you ever want to cross the state line into another state, you got to see yourself on the other side. That's why I always go back to visualization. Visualization is so important in the process. It helps you to see yourself out of poverty. See yourself out of being inadequate. Remember, Gideon was told he's a mighty man of valor. And Gideon was like, you're not talking to me. Yes, he was. Yes, God, the angel of God was talking to him. Because sometimes in life, we need to be reminded of the powerful man and woman of God that we are. So catch that. So when your dreams have seemed to have fizzled away, today's encouragement for you, put some fire back under that. Get some fire, bring some wood, see yourself as victorious. Just like when Joshua and Caleb went with the others to spy out the promised land, and the others came back saying, oh, well, we're grasshoppers in their sight. And Joshua and Caleb like, we may be grasshoppers, but we can take the land. They went in the knowing and the boldness and the confidence. It doesn't matter what's in the land. We know who's with us. And you know, what does it say? He put thousands to flight. The word said he has put thousands to flight with just a few. Even Gideon has won an army against 10,000 when it was just 300. That lets you know when you go in the power and the authority that is within you, you got this. You got this. And I don't want you to allow what others have said to discourage you. In fact, it's time to put on your blockers. I hate to use the term hater blockers because they're not really haters. They're only speaking from what their limited thinkings are. Put on your blockers. Block the noise out. That's what we'll say, the noise blockers. Because they'll try to distract you. They'll pull you from your destiny and your purpose. And they'll keep you in a state of struggling with your mental health issues. And this is what I don't want to happen. And I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I am going to bring this to a close on the fact that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And when you think about that, there are a lot of people that struggle with mental health issues, struggle with the thought of suicide. A lot of it has to do with their dreams that they know, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something else, but they're not doing it because someone told them not to. They have a bunch of responsibilities. They have cares. And I'm not saying those things are not important. However, I am saying you can prioritize, make time for you. And that means also your self-care. Take care of yourself which equates to your mental health, and that helps drive you forward. It's time to let go of those things that have held you back and to step forward into your destiny, because you are powerful. I say it all the time. I'm going to continue to say it as long as there's breath in my body and I'm able to say it. You're powerful, and let no one or no thing stop you. And if there's some mental health issues that you have that you need to address, do what needs to be done to get the help that you need to get. Okay? So listen, as I bring this to a close, as always, much love and gratitude. I thank you guys for being with me. I thank you for tuning in and listening. And if I said anything that has added value to your life, I ask that you leave a thumbs up or a comment. If you're not a part of my imperfectionist family, which we are imperfectly perfect people, I ask you to click the subscribe button to join us. And if you know someone who can use this word of hope, please share it with others, because my goal is to inspire others. And I didn't start this way, but I'm going to end this way. Your girl is now officially a master life coach. I finished my life coach certification class this weekend, so I'm excited. So be on the lookout for some more information about that in the future as well. All right, until the next time, I want you guys to be blessed, be empowered. I want you to dream your dreams again, because they're here. They're here waiting for you to give them life. Okay? Until the next time, be blessed and have a super duper, duper duper amazing day.